Polar bears and their cubs are under serious threat in the Arctic refuge. Help us ensure that polar bears can live and breed in safety. 40% of polar bears in the southern Beaufort Sea in northeast Alaska and Canada are gone, lost because of climate change. At this rate, polar bears will be wiped from the face of the earth in the next 80 years. The present US administration is encouraging oil drilling and exploration in the Arctic National Wildlife Refuge, a major breeding area for polar bears. The first leases could be issued before the end of the year, and when drilling begins, it will inevitably result in newborn polar bear cubs and their mothers being brutally killed in devastating numbers.
If this will happen here, it would just destroy the entire place.
The exploration will destroy the bears' protective dens, forcing the mothers to flee, leaving their babies behind to die alone and afraid. Polar bear cubs are small and helpless and born with their eyes closed, and they cannot survive without their mothers. Between 2001 and 2010, polar bear populations in the refuge dropped to only 900 bears. What makes this even more concerning is that, because of climate change, polar bears increasingly rely on the refuge for breeding.
Scientists now estimate polar bears could go extinct in the next 80 years.
Animal lovers must unite to save polar bears, or it will be too late. PAL supports a bill introduced to the US Congress by Jared Huffman, chairperson of the US Natural Resources Subcommittee.
Today, for the first time, the full House of Representatives has an opportunity to cast a vote to permanently preserve and protect this special place.
If passed, the bill will prohibit oil and gas activities within a mile of areas where polar bears create maternal dens by digging in snowbanks. The current administration opposes this legislation, and sadly, without more support, the bill is unlikely to succeed. If you live in the US, you can help by writing to your member of Congress and ask them to co-sponsor the Polar Bear Survival Act. You can help polar bears by raising public awareness about the catastrophe that's about to befall them. Help us ensure polar bears are able to live and breed in safety. Your donation in any amount will help us keep fighting for creatures who will otherwise be wiped from the face of the earth.